Welcome back to my YouTube video. My name is Ready Mitchell. Just like my subscribe to my channel, we will get that notification. And I go fix. Now we're gonna face Cleveland. We already faced them, so we're going to drill by 2-4-13 with 26-12. Let's get it. It's time to play on the road. Let's go.
And now, for the starting lineup.
Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Brandon Clark, and it's Edwards in at the point guard.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's Garland.
Nope.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Clark against Johnson. Count it.
Taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Nets. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Allen a screen. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Black.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's Garland. In his last outing, 8 points for him. From deep, Mobley. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Edwards.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Garland, the pass to Johnson. They need this. Brooklyn pulls it in. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Cavaliers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for Brooklyn, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Now here's Allen. Mobley, right side. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Cleveland again missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Now here's Edwards. He had 37 points in the win against Charlotte.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
And stolen by Edwards. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Brooklyn leading by 14. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Edwards is doubled. Neely, the pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Garland. Again, the net score.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Barnes, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hayward comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
For 3.
Johnson finds Barnes. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Pass to Allen. To stop the drought. And it's blocked by Clark. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. With the fadeaway. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here, and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us. And Brian, they know there's still work to do."
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Back to Edwards. Pass to Knox. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Barnes. The open shot by Allen. And Neely pulls it down.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And Edwards slams it in.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Pass to Hayward. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Allen. Outside Johnson. Allen a screen. Tries it from 19. The shot by Johnson, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Keep it.
That's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Nets out in front, running away with this one. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Barnes is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Here's Black. There's the drive.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Murray's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Knox. Edwards against Carter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Mobley, he's checked in for Murray. And Mobley gets it to go.
And sometimes there's nothing the D can do. Mobley is so adept at scoring on tough coverages like that.
Up top, Edwards. Checked by Mitchell. And that one's good. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Brooklyn with the board. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Carter. Shoots a fadeaway. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. Garland's checked in for Cleveland. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now here's Mobley. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley is screen on Edwards. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Mobley throws it down.
I love watching Garland because you can just watch his confidence grow, especially when he's out here running these pick and rolls.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game. The way he goes in and out of the lane, it is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Now here's Garland. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brandon Clark. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
Here's Neely. He had 19 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Edwards against Mitchell. Here's Neely. Gets the 3 to fall. Neely's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Hayward outside. Mobley outside. Mitchell, a screen on Clark. Here's Mobley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brandon Clark.
The length of Mobley, that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why they pretty much resort to fouling.
Johnson, he's checked in for Mitchell.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Edwards against Johnson. Right side Edwards.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Johnson against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they recover it. Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Carter, the pass to Johnson.
3.
Now here's Garland. Over Edwards. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Garland's got 5.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days. So, look, why not shoot it and make it?
2 minutes.
Edwards against Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Clark, the pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And he lays it up and in.
Edwards.
Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Garland against Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Block my shot, block your shot. How about it?
There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Black. Here's Knox. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Carter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot is up. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Open.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Garland. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His third.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. He misses the free throw. Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Edwards gets the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Clark against Mobley. Barnes with a screen on Clark. From deep, Mobley doesn't go for him. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Brooklyn out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your... Attention to center court. And get ready.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Brooklyn Nets.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the...
Let's get the third quarter. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So it's the Cavaliers now.
For 3.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Edwards, and it's Black in at the 4-man position. Mobley outside. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Now here's Mitchell. Releases. Clark grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Edwards finds Clark. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Nails the wide open jumper. Edwards has got 29.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Garland. Out to Mobley. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. launches a three. Brooklyn with the board. Black's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards driving inside. Here's Knox. Sinks the tray. Knox has got 9.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Garland, the pass to Johnson. Ball stolen. Fast break, Brooklyn. And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Johnson. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Mobley on a screen. To stop the run. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
The
Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Garland feeling it out a bit. Shot on the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Clark. He has 7. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. The shot comes out.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Neely, covered by Mobley. Neely's shot is off.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 11. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Clark. And it's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. Pass to Mobley. Oh, a denial. Here's Black.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Such a wide open look. Knox has got 6 points in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping over the opposition in this regard.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
PA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as a league player. He really wants to compete for titles, too. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Black. Up top, Edwards. From the arc. Mobley grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Johnson for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Black, covered by Mobley. And there's the drive. Black, no good.
Oh my God, that was that silly.
The Cavs have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Mobley passes to Garland. 11 seconds left in the third. Here's Black. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one's on Darius Garland.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Brooklyn with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and strength. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mobley out there with Barnes. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Carter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Carter can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Carter, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Edwards against Garland. The 3. Black, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Carter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for your
and he makes it first. Allen, he's checked in for Barnes. And so Carter nails them both. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Edwards against Garland. Edwards, the pass to Black. Knocks down the long J.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Hayward outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
13 foul. At the line for Cleveland.
That free throw good from Hayward for the Cavaliers. Johnson comes in for Garland, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Carter. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 38 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Allen finds Johnson. Now Mitchell. And stolen by Edwards. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Mobley. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Drives to the hoop. They get it again. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
The officials were right on top of that one.
She threw good, Edwards.
Man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Black, covered by Mobley. Black, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Garland against Edwards. Johnson a screen on Edwards. The drive by Garland. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Nets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Pass to Knox. It's stolen by Johnson. For the finish. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 1:50 left in the final quarter. Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Allen, pass to Johnson. Allen a screen, fires the 3. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
And I loved his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
From deep, Mobley. Here's Garland. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And this is the energy that Garland brings, the type of teammate that's willing to go after that offensive glass and get dirty.
Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards got 47 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Allen finds Mitchell. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was...
Number 50 Kings. We turn 7 to 12. Let's turn on the north. Let's get it. Well. We'll have a game I'll play. Before we're going to go 13 and 12. We're 2 and 12. Well, this is one decent result. We got no loss yet. But who are we facing in the first round? Or the next? We gotta hop on the next season. We'll do something similar. First and simple on our team. So sorry, bro. Know what their contracts. Let's go. 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 And we're doing it under contract. So Scott Scott. Scott Scott. Let's go up. Let's go. Right, they all are done. Then all the contracts. What's that? See, for coaching. See, Scott Scott. Where am I? Why am I 6 million? Put me a shooting guard. I'm gonna fix this first in the new season. What I got this all. Let's get it.
At this time, please direct your attention to center court for the awards.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA.
Scott Scott, how many rings like that? Well, check that. Sorry. Oh, 8.
Regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Smith. And it's Castellan at the shooting guard. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. The shot from the low post is good. Here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work. In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score from defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Nojewicz. Here's McKinney. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Nets. Here matched up against San Antonio is how they'll tip off the new season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
So it's the Spurs now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Stop the run. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Here is Edwards. Over Castle. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
This is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Pass to McKinney. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Nets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Wasted 9 points for Champ.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They set the pick. Stephon covered by Williamson. Pocket 6. Here's Stephen. Rebound by Wingate.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Livingston's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Nojewicz. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Livingston, the pass to McKinney. A rebound by the Nets.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Livingston. Pass to McKinney. Now Smith. Here's Castle. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Good pass right there from Smith Jr. His teammates appreciate that selflessness.
Here's Edwards. Again, that's for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Nojewicz. No scoring in this one. Ball's knocked loose.
Still.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Not too far.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Laravia. Smith with a screen on Williamson. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Livingston. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that. It doesn't go down.
He's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Cousins. Here's Livingston. Still scoreless. Cousins with a screen on Williamson. Livingston the pass to Cousins. Again the miss by the Spurs. Outside Edwards. Again that's for two.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court for San Antonio. Livingston is out there with Castle. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Nets leading by 22. Here's Wingate, and he shoots it with authority.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Cousins with a screen on Williamson. Here's Livingston. Rebound by Wingate. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
What a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Livingston. Puts up a deep three. That one's not going to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. Other times it's your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's LaRavia. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Castle. Here's LaRavia. 5 to shoot. Takes the three. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 now.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Edwards inside. Over Castle. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping him build this lead.
Up top, Cousins. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Castle. Screen by Cousins. Lets it go from deep. Edwards with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Spurs making a switch here. McKinney's checked in.
Spurs substitution. Number 41. Connor McKinney.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Are you kidding me?
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Castle. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. There's LaRavia. Rebound by Wingate. The Nets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
Jams it in. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Castle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Williamson. He has yet to score. Now Edwards. Over Castle. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Pass to Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And while perimeter play might be Smith's calling card, he does have the size to do damage inside.
And the Spurs making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
LaRavia passes to Cousins. Here's McKinney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. A rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And the shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to LaRavia. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Neely. Hasn't made one yet. Nets passing it around. Here's Edwards. Again, the Nets for 2.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to LaRavia. Wingate against Smith. 6 to shoot. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everyone. Now let's talk about that first half.
I'm glad you
What
played.
an impressive performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that is it for halftime.
Yep, like always. It's always good we play. Let's get Dark Horse, by the way. Let's go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Wingate is out there with Brown. Then it's Neely. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in at the one. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got his fourth rebound in this one. Wingate passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill one. Pass to McKinney. Going inside. Shoots from the right block. He squares up and sinks it.
15-16.
McKinney's got 5 points so far.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
Certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Here's McKinney. He has 7. He can't get that one. Right side, Edwards. Playing the low block, and that one's good. Edwards got 41.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Nojewicz. Stefan covered by Williamson. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Edwards finds Williamson. That one goes.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Pass to McKinney. Shoots. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. And you look at Edwards, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to McKinney. Here's Nojewicz. Still yet to score. Here's McKinney.
Almost keep running. The ground don't stop.
Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And not a night he's going to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Nojewicz, covered by Wingate. Here's McKinney. Rebound by Neely.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Nojewicz. It's stolen by Edwards. And here they go. And he goes for the dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oh, Williamson with the block. Here's Wingate. Pass to Edwards. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 47 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Just 2 to shoot. Misses and the try spell continues.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from that.
It's a 3-point bomb.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to McKinney. Stefan, covered by Williamson. Here's Nojewicz, still without a basket. Looking to get it going. McKinney, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. On the floor for San Antonio, start the fourth quarter. They've got Jabari Smith. And it's Livingston in at the 2-go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Smith the pass to Livingston, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw missing.
For the score, Livingston shooting 2.
And the second free throw, good.
18, 19.
Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Edwards. Another one falls to Brooklyn.
18, 19.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Livingston. Pass to Smith. Clock at 4. Here's Stephen. Rebound by Wingate. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. From deep. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
Pass to Cousins. And here's Smith. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Edwards. And another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Spurs making a switch here.
52. For 3.
Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Spurs passing it around. Inside, here's McKinney. It's tipped. They retain possession.
Next foul. His 3rd personal foul. Team 2nd. At the line now.
He misses the free throw. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for San Antonio. And he misses the 2nd one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Edwards passes the Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to McKinney. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start of the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Castle. Smith with a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Puts the move on. Count the basket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-3 run. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
For 3 of the game.
Edwards got 58.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Play. 4th quarter.
Here's Castle. Edwards defending. 4 on the shot clock. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Brown. And they pick up 2. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Edwards drives in. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. 1:32 left in the game. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Clock is at 3. Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Nets. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Over to the wing. Stefan, covered by Williamson. Pass to Nojewicz. Here's McKinney. Fires the 3. That shot off. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Champ.